Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a Sunday reset. Most of a whole house clean with the exception of the kids' bathroom and bedrooms. I didn't make it that far before I ran out of steam, but I still got a lot done today. And I don't always get to film these on Sunday because I just take whatever day I can to reset my home. Sometimes that's a random Tuesday, a Friday, or even a Monday, but I love when I actually get to do it on Sunday because it sets my week off right. But I've always called these Sunday resets because I post them on my channel on Sunday to give you guys some motivation to get a reset done before the week starts. So that's when most people are able to do their resets. And today just so happened to be a Sunday for me, but regardless of the day, taking one day out of the week to do a reset of my home is something that I've done for a while now because it makes such a difference in how the rest of my week goes. It's my time to not only reset my home, but I feel like it's a time for me to kind of catch my breath with life and just gather myself, gather my home. So if you are needing some cleaning motivation today, I hope that this video does just that for you and we can get some stuff done together today. You guys missed my bedroom spring makeover refresh. I had posted that on Thursday. I did a lot of deep cleaning in here. We got in the closet and reorganized that. It was pretty bad. And then I gave my bedroom a little refresh. I put on some new bedding and some new curtains, and I'm just so happy with how it came out. It's always so nice to give a space a little refresh. So definitely check that out if you missed it. It'll be the video that went up before this one. So here next to my bed is where I keep a lot of my work stuff on my nightstand because this is usually where I will come to work at night when I have a video to edit, because night times for me as a mom of 3 is the best time for me to work in some peace and quiet without interruptions. And so my work stuff just ends up staying on my nightstand. But to make it look a little bit neater, I have a basket I'm gonna hide it all in, and that way it's all right there together. And if I want to work in another area, I can just grab the basket. So Ellie has been doing so much better about not leaving the yard when she goes out. There for a while, we would have to walk her on a leash because she wanted to leave our yard every time we let her out. But she's been doing really good. So we've been letting her out by herself because she stays right there in the yard. So we let her out and then usually she comes right back in. But this morning she was enjoying the sun. It was a warm, sunny day, and days like that she loves to sit out on the porch and she'll sunbathe. There's sometimes I'll open the door and she'll just give me the side eye like I'm busy here. But I'm gonna go ahead and let her back in, and then I need to start laundry. I feel like I have been drowning in laundry lately. I cannot seem to get it caught up between towels and blankets. I feel like I'm always washing blankets and rugs because we do have pets, and then we have our regular day-to-day laundry, and it just piles up so fast. So when my laundry gets like that, I like to separate it and decide which is taking up the most space, what's the bulk of it, and it was most definitely the towels today. So I'm gonna wash those first, and our towel cabinet was also completely empty. I don't think we had any clean towels.
We were catching the light from the window, looking up, you were driving slow. I can see through it all with my eyes closed. We were never meant to be alone. There was a part of me that couldn't let go. Needed remembering I'm not on my own. Ooh, I'll go where you go.
And I'm so excited to have teamed up with Dreame again on today's video. So I have the Dreame robot vacuum. I shared that with you guys a couple months back, and it has been nothing short of amazing. I love it. I use it daily. So when they reached out and asked if I wanted to try the new Dreame H14 Pro wet dry vacuum cleaner, I said absolutely. Y'all know I love a good wet dry vacuum, especially days when I don't feel like juggling a vacuum and a mop, because this will do it all in one go. So it's vacuuming and mopping my floor in one go. I think that wet dry vacuums are one of the best inventions ever because it saves me so much time. So there are many wet dry vacuums on the market, but I kind of wanted to run through a list of things to me that sets the Dreame H14 Pro apart from other wet dry vacuum cleaners, because I've had a couple at this point. So the H14 Pro automatically will adjust the suction power based on the mess. So the powerful suction ensures that messes are completely picked up in one pass. And then there's also a built-in drying function that prevents the floors from staying wet, unlike traditional mopping. And then also, unlike standard vacuums that leave dirt along baseboards and corners, this model cleans all the way to the edges, ensuring that there aren't any crumbs or dust left behind. But my favorite feature is the 180 lay flat feature. So many wet dry vacuum cleaners, they struggle with cleaning under furniture, but the H14 Pro lays completely flat, making it easy to reach those tricky spots under furniture. And the best part is when you're all done, you set it back on the base to charge, hit a button, and it will clean itself. No mess, no hassle. Love that. And I love with this one too that I can track cleaning performance within the app. I can adjust settings, and I can even see when it's time for self-cleaning. I love that I can do all of that from the app. So this vacuum cleaner makes it really easy to keep the floors in my house clean, always feel nice and clean. Walking barefoot at home feels so much better when your floors are truly clean, because I cannot stand to feel crumbs under my feet. So a good wet dry vacuum is a staple in my home, and I could not believe how dirty this water was. This is a clip that I got later in the day after doing most of the floors in my house, but that just goes to show you how well of a job this vacuum does. So I cannot recommend it enough. I will have this Dreame H14 Pro linked in the description box for you guys, as well as a discount code to save you some money. Thank you so much to Dreame for sponsoring today's video.
Light a fire deep inside my mirror. I'm filling up rooms in your head, flying through it all like an arrow. I'm feeling like myself again. There was a part of you.
So moving into my bathroom, I wanted to do a quick surface clean in here. Resets look a little different for me each week. Sometimes I need to scrub my house down, do a deep clean when I have the energy for that. But other times I just need to do what I call a catch-up clean, clear the clutter. It just depends what I need that week. So don't feel like you need to scrub your house and do all the things on Sunday to have a good week. Sometimes it's just taking care of what needs it the most. So checking bothersome things off your to-do list, whatever serves you best in the moment. For me this week, it was surface level tidying, and I needed to get some stuff to the Goodwill from my bedroom. While it was out of my bedroom, it was still sitting in my house, giving me anxiety every time I walked by it. And also my rug in my living room has also been bothering me. It needed to be deep cleaned, and it wasn't that the rug would really make a difference on how my week went, but it was the point that I had been wanting to shampoo it for a while now, and I just haven't had the time. So it was things like that that I made time for today. Taking care of those bothersome things like that does clear up some space mentally, because I can check it off and I can now worry about other things moving into my week. So resets can look different week to week. Sometimes I'm in bed all day watching TV and giving myself a rest day. Sometimes we need a quiet moment. I feel like I've needed a lot of those lately. But just remember that a reset can be whatever brings you the most relief and balance for that week. I also wanted to thank you guys for all of the birthday wishes. Y'all are the best. I didn't do anything special on my birthday other than I had sat and edited all day, but I'm not complaining. I love my YouTube channel. And then over the weekend, I did get together with my family, and that was a lot of fun. My mom made my favorite strawberry shortcake. She makes that for me every year. And then y'all know that I had did my hair at home a couple of days before my birthday. That was kind of a present to myself to take the time to do that. And I had also got myself some Bath and Body Works. Yeah, overall, I had a really good birthday. I just cannot believe that I'm already 35 years old.
Think I've been here before. I know that I must have met you in a past life. Got my heart on the floor. Go slow. Keep me falling for you all night. Tell me now, you're the one I've been dreaming about for my whole life. Had you on my mind. Oh, hear the sound of your voice in the crowd, calling my name. Yeah, you captivate. Oh, you captivate me, baby. Cover me in a dream of love. You're pulling on my sanity, it does seems. I need you next to me. Can't get enough. I don't wanna miss your energy. So tell me now, you're the one I've been dreaming about for my whole life. Had you on my mind. Oh, hear the sound of your voice in the crowd, calling my name. Yeah, you captivate. Oh, you captivate me. You captivate me, baby.
So I'm cleaning my area rug here in the living room today, but it's really just the one half that needs it. It's the part that gets the most traffic, and it was looking pretty rough and also random, but I feel like the new couch being so white makes the rug look dirtier than what it actually is, because it's kind of an off-white rug, so it looks worse than what it is up against that bright white couch. But that's just the natural color of it. But it is so satisfying when I start shampooing. You can see it getting brighter, especially the edge where it gets the most foot traffic. But I love this rug. I always get questions about it, so I'll link it down below for y'all. Just that one small area so far. This is the water. Way, I did post an update on Corey on my community tab the other day, and I think I'm going to keep the updates there. I mean, I'm still going to give updates in my videos too, but for real-time updates, I'm going to post them there. That way you guys are more in the loop real time, because my videos sometimes, especially lately, have been filmed 2 weeks in advance before they go up. So by the time y'all see that update, that could have been 2 weeks ago. So real-time updates will be on the community tab. He did have a little bit of a rough patch this week. He finished round 1 of the new chemo and his numbers were looking good, but the chemo really wore him down. He had a high heart rate, which they think is a fib. We're still waiting on some answers on that. And he did have some fluid build up in one of his lungs. He also has mouth sores that is making it difficult for him to eat or drink. So it's like one big balancing act, and it feels like a circus at times, because if it's not the cancer, it's the chemo kicking his butt. And sometimes I don't know what's harder on his body, and that's so hard to watch. And at times I feel helpless because there's nothing I can do but pray. But I am pretty good about being strong for my kids. I do have my shower cries or times when I'm alone, but then I get back up and we keep going. And I have learned that a lot of you are going through your own cancer battles as well through your comments, and my heart goes out to you. Cancer affects so many people, and it's such a harsh disease because it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how old you are, how many kids you have, what plans you have. It's brutal, and I never wish it on anyone. So those of you who are dealing with it firsthand, or you have a loved one going through it, I will be be saying a prayer for you. But I do find peace in knowing that this earth isn't our final destination. And that's something that me and Corey have talked about many times before. Some of you may believe differently, and that's okay, but our bodies are temporary. Our lives go on. This earth is just a stop to our destination, and the things that we deal with now aren't going to matter in the long run, as hard as it may be to see that now. All of these earthly trials are just a phase. They're a little tiny speck in our lives. So for me, remembering that gives me the peace and comfort that I need during a time like this. So maybe that's something that you guys needed to hear as well, but my thoughts and prayers go out to all of you who are dealing with cancer in some form or fashion, or any hard time period, any disease that you may have, any kind of things you're dealing with in your life right now, personal issues, anything like that. I will be saying a prayer for you.
Where you been? Running from things that you know, just trying to find where to live, but it's not bringing you home. As if hope was a pill or a bottle or a phone that could hold me, heal all my sorrow, but still nothing upholds me and frees my tomorrow like you. Ooh. With you I see the morning always comes. With you I hear the story told by love. You never leave a diamond in the rough. There's better seasons rising like the sun, 'cause morning always comes. Sometimes I'm fine in the backseat, feels like my life's moving past me, and I get so caught up in things I'll forget 10 days from last week. There's too much blessing every day for me to leave on the shelf. Just lift your head, 'cause there's no reason you should be by yourself. 'Cause life is a gift worth more than trying to survive. The sun still rises tomorrow, if it's 9 or it's 5. If you're looking for goodness, then that's what you'll find. With you I see that morning always comes. With you I hear the story told by love. You never leave a diamond in the rough. There's better seasons rising like the sun, 'cause morning always comes. Morning always, yeah, morning always comes. And
I still have Christmas decor out on my porch, which it's not a lot. It's just my rug liner and my little tree. So I'm going to bring those in. I'll wash the rug liner, and then that will go in my Christmas totes. I'm going to get my porch swept off, and then I need to get some towels folded. That was something else for me this week. While my laundry wasn't exactly caught up, I still had a lot to wash and fold. But I'm only worried about what's urgent right now, and that's the towels. Pretty sure that every single towel was dirty in this house.
but I can see the light. Lost my heart for a while, but now I'm feeling right. Hold your hope in the trial until you leave the night. Morning always, oh morning always. With you I see that morning always comes. With you I hear the story told by love. You never leave a diamond in the rough. There's better seasons rising like the sun, 'cause morning always comes. Morning always, yeah, morning always comes. And morning always, yeah, morning always comes. And morning always, yeah, morning always comes. Oh, morning always comes.
Let's go ahead and move into the kitchen, pick things up in here. I wanted to show y'all this rock that I found on St. Simon's Island over the weekend. So people will paint them and then they hide them around the island, and they're just super cute little treasures to find. I have never found one before, so that was exciting, but whoever painted it did a really good job. And I don't know if I'm supposed to relocate it for someone else to find or if I keep it. So if you guys know how that works, let me know down below. So I still need to make dinner, but my kitchen needed a quick reset, and I figured tonight for dinner I would just pop some wings into the oven and do some baked potatoes, and that would be easy enough. But in my next video, I'm going to be sharing a thrift haul slash spring decor haul. I'm going to be decorating for spring soon, and so I've been shopping for that. I'm really excited to decorate for spring this year. I don't know what it is, maybe because it's fresh and light and that can be uplifting, but I'm looking forward to the colors and the flowers, especially after doing my room. I'm ready to decorate the rest of the house. And the weather here has been warming up as well. We've had beautiful 70-degree days, and that's given me all the spring feels. I think I'm about ready to see all of the winter decor go, so we're going to be doing that very soon. Also looking forward to getting outside and doing some yard work. Our yard needs a serious cleanup, so I'm ready to start moving into all of that. And we also have my 8-year-old's birthday coming up. He will be turning 9, and for his birthday this year he wants to go to the trampoline park, so we're gonna do that. And I'm planning on surprising him with cake and balloons on the day of his actual birthday, and then I got him a couple of presents, so that'll be fun. It's like all of our birthdays are right there in a row. So we have Ray in November, and then we skip December, and then January is my birthday, and then February is Kane's birthday, which is my 8-year-old, and then we have my mom's birthday also in February, and then March, my oldest son Kai, he will be turning 14. So it's like boom, 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 all of our birthdays at once. Here in a second, I'm about to start washing some eggs. That's what's in that yellow Dollar General bag. We had a friend that had gave us a whole bunch of eggs, and I know that they last longer sitting on the counter, but we are more likely to use them and grab for them if they're already washed and ready for me to grab out of my refrigerator. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash them really good and go ahead and get those into some acrylic containers that I have, and I'll set those in the fridge and we'll have them when we need them. I am so thankful for friends who are sharing their eggs right now, because the price of eggs are ridiculous. I could not believe it the other day when I went to add them to my Walmart grocery pickup, and it was like $10 for a dozen. I'm like, holy cow. So yeah, eggs are through the roof. So I'm very thankful for friends that have some extra right now. I do still want to get some chickens of my own, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I just feel like I have too much on my plate right now to add chickens to it. But that is something that I want to do in the future. And I don't want to exactly let my chickens roam around the yard because of dogs. We have so many stray dogs that come around, and so I'm afraid that they would get attacked if I left them out. So I want to have a pen and everything set up before I invest the time and money into chickens. All right, so let's go ahead and get these wings into the oven because they are going to take a little while. They're still partially frozen, and we like our wings pretty crispy, so they're gonna take a little while to bake, but I'm seasoning them with Kinder's The Blend, which is just salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I would add some barbecue sauce or something to them, but my kids can be picky when it comes to sauces, and I have one that does not like barbecue sauce, so I'm gonna leave off the sauce and just keep the spices very simple. Talked about these pots that I got for Christmas. This is the Karoti, I think is how you say it, brand from Walmart, and they have the removable handles, which I love, and so they can go from stovetop to the oven. I have been absolutely loving them, so I will link them down below. But while I have dinner in the oven, I'm gonna multitask and finish cleaning up the kitchen. I still need to go over the floors, clean the appliances. That way when we sit down to eat dinner, all of my cleaning is finished, because I was pretty exhausted after doing all this today. Even though I did not do like a super deep clean, I still felt like I did a lot and I got a lot accomplished. So yeah, my back was hurting, my feet was hurting, and I was looking forward to my bubble bath. I love seeing those little handprints on my fridge. Every time I see them, I always think about how one day they're not going to be there and my appliances will be spotless. So I always love seeing those little handprints and fingerprints. My kids are not really that young anymore. My youngest is 5, so I don't really have like super little kids, so I know that my time in this phase is very limited. I feel like our kids' childhoods just do not last long enough. Time is really a thief, and I remember my grandparents telling me when my first son was born how time was gonna fly, you better not blink or you're gonna miss it. And that is so true, you guys. I feel like sometimes I feel like I literally blinked and time has just flown. He is about to be 14. And then I started my channel when Kane was a baby. Some of y'all have been here for that long and y'all remember when he was a baby, and now he's about to be 9 years old. It's like we just do not get enough time with our kids as babies. And even my cousins and I, we were talking about that the other day, how our childhood, I feel like it just flew by. Those were the good old days and we did not even realize it. So I'm just gonna get this salad chopped and that will go with our dinner. My kids do not eat salad. They will be having some green beans that we had left over in the fridge, but I'm gonna have a salad and then whatever's left I can put in the fridge and I'll have throughout the week. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and I really hope that this video gave you some motivation. I would love it if you guys left a butterfly emoji down in the comments before you left, and I will see you guys in the next one.